In December 2014, Steve Plains suffered an almost fatal injury. He broke his neck whilst body surfing and was left in a halo brace for 4 months. Determined to recover, he set himself the goal of walking from his hospital bed to climbing the 7 summits, the highest peak on each continent, and being the fastest person to do it in just 4 months. Steve's passion for mountaineering came from his time in Scouts, most memorably when he climbed to Everest Base Camp when he was just 16 years old, but he hadn't attempted an ambitious climb since. Incredibly, just 11 months after his accident, he began his attempt, Project 7 in 4, in January this year. He began with Mount Vincent in Antarctica.
Currently on the summit of Vincent, the highest point in Antarctica. This officially marks the start of Project 7 in 4. From here on in, I'll be against the clock. We'll be aiming to climb the 7 summits, the highest mountain on each of the 7 continents, in under 4 months.
Then Aconcagua in Argentina.
7 in 4 on the top of Aconcagua, highest point in South America. Woohoo!
Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania.
Here we are on the summit of Kilimanjaro.
And Carsten's Pyramid in Indonesia, all completed by March before heading to the Northern Hemisphere to complete Mount Elbrus in Russia.
We're just on the final summit line towards Elbrus.
And a winter ascent of Denali in the US, his most challenging climb of them all, facing minus 45-degree temperatures and relentless storms. Following Denali with no time to rest, it was time to tackle Everest. His final expedition took a month, with his summit attempt just 5 days, meaning Steve completed the 7 summits in a record 117 days.
Been dreaming of doing my own goal of 7 in 4, the 7 summits in 4 months. And now, it's a reality. A nice little cherry on the top is the 7 summits world record as well.
Through his climbs, he's raised awareness and funds for 2 not-for-profits, Spinal Cure and Surf Lifesaving.
Thank you very much, John.
Pleasure.
You're a legend.
On top of Everest.
Not too bad.
Wow, woo!
Wow, this is such an honour. A few years ago I found myself in a pretty dark place, in hospital with a broken neck. Climbing the 7 summits was a personal challenge I set myself to get through that experience and to go on and pursue some of my own personal ambitions. Never in my wildest dreams did I ever imagine it would come to anything like this, and it's an absolute privilege, so thank you very much, Australian Geographic. There have been so many people who have supported me throughout all of this, and I don't have time to thank everybody. But there are a few people I'd like to mention in particular. As the volunteer surf lifesavers, Gary and Larry Mattia, my outcome would have been very different had they not been there on the beach on the morning of my accident and applied the first aid and rescued me the way they did. I'm incredibly grateful for that. Thank you. To everyone who supported Project 74, to the Rotary Clubs of Taramara and Cooma who organised the Kosciuszko Wheelchair Challenge, which we did, to the Project 74 Everest Base Camp trekking team who came up and joined me on my final climb, and to all who donated. Together we raised over $45,000 for Spinal Cure Australia and Surf Lifesaving WA, which I'm very proud of, so thank you very much. My climbing partner John Gupta, who you saw at the end of the video up there, it was an incredible journey, and there's no way in the world I could have done it without him. Particularly what we did on Denali in out-of-season ascent in extreme conditions, the only ones on the mountain. Very, very tough, and like I say, he stood by me all the way, so thank you very much. My amazing sister-in-law Fiona, who did a lot of work in the background, thank you. And also in particular I'd like to mention my sister, Tanya. You moved to Perth to look after me for the month during my recovery. I did an enormous amount of work in the background to make Project 74 the success it was. I don't deserve such an incredible sister, but I love you, sis. And just like my parents, what can I say? Mum and Dad, thank you for banning video games when I was young. I know I wheezed and moaned at the time, but I'm so grateful for the opportunities and experiences you have given us kids. You taught us self-reliance, an appreciation of the outdoors, and a sense of adventure. I think I speak on behalf of all of us 6 kids when I say you gave us the best upbringing imaginable. Even if I couldn't play video games with my friends. So thank you. I'd like to just mention quickly a very special kid out there who's doing it pretty tough at the moment. Louis Mould, your infectious smile lights up every room you're in. Stay strong, mate. I know we'll get through this. And finally, I'd just like to take this opportunity to give a message to all kids out there. Whatever your passion, get outdoors, get involved, get active. You just never know where it may lead you. Thank you very much.